chapter number 6 today. Okay, we will start with our chapter number 6. So you all are ready for the lecture? Put a quick Y, everyone. Quickly put a Y, so we will proceed towards our studies. Okay. Okay, so now we will start with our lecture. I'm starting with my PPT work, okay? And when I start with my PPT, you're not supposed to put any chat queries in the chat box. You have to only concentrate on the PPT, okay? You have to concentrate what the teacher is teaching you. So it will be more easy for you to understand the explanation. So kindly be attentive in the lectures. Okay, so the name of the first, the subject is EVS 2. Okay, the subject is EVS 2. The chapter is chapter number 6, Stone Age and Stone Tools. So, what we are going to see today, we are going to study about Stone Age and Stone Tools. Now, what are the highlights of the topic? We will see what are the main points that we are going to cover in this topic. Okay, the first one is types and forms of tools according to the types of tasks. Second one is Stone Age tools. So these are the important topics that we are going to cover today in our lecture. So let's start with the first one, types and forms of tools according to the type of task. Now, if we saw a shiny object buried in the ground, what would you do to take it out? Yes, if you're playing somewhere in outside in the garden and if you see something shiny object is shining in the ground, what you will do? Yes, you will be very curious to dig it. You want that object, you want to see that object. So you are very curious to see what is there in the ground and you will start digging out for that object. You will start looking out for that object, what that object is there in the ground. So how you will remove that? Either you will scrap it out, yes, either you will dig with the help of a twig, or you will take a sharp object to dig and remove that shiny object. We would scrape it out with our fingers. We may dig a twig to remove. Even if it doesn't work, we use iron grit to dig it out. If the object is very big, yes, the shiny object which you have seen is very big, and you're very curious about that object. I want to see that object. I want to see that object. You're saying like that, na? So what you will do? You will scrape with your finger. Yes, you will start digging with your finger. Or you can also take a twig. Twig means जो sticks रहते हैं, dry sticks रहते हैं, yes, you will start twigging out with that. Even if it doesn't work, what you will do, you will take a sharp object or you will take an iron rod to dig that object, to remove that object. This shows our need to choose the tool according to the demand of the task. What does it mean? Means our need for removing that shiny object. Yes, our curiosity to remove that object shows us how the tools are being used. Yes, how we use that tools according to the task. The following four factors determine our choices of tool. Now these are the four factors which determines how to choose a tool. Availability of resources means whatever resources is there nearby you, yes, you will take that and you will start digging out. Minimal use of time and energy. Minimal use of time and energy means कम से कम वक्त में आपको वो ऑब्जेक्ट निकालना है. Maximum efficiency, yes, with full efficient work you will start doing that work. You will start using the tools. Skill of handling tools which is acquired through practice. Yes, when you know how to use that particular tool, yes, that is through the practice you will start digging that object. Yes. Now, apes like chimpanzees also use stones to break seeds and nuts. Now, students, have you seen the apes? Yes, have you seen monkeys? When you have visited zoo, what you have seen? Have you ever seen how the monkey is eating? Yes, even in the Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, you must have seen that how the monkey is breaking the fruits, how he is using the uses of stone to break the food or to break the fruit, to dig the ant holes Now in this picture, you can see how the monkey is using the, making the use of stones and twigs. They use sticks to stir ants out from ant hills to catch them. Now, what do the in the second picture? What do you see? The monkey is having a stick. Yes, he is having a stick, and he is digging in that ant hole. One is stirring. Stirring means वो घुमा रहा है ant hill में वो stick घुमा रहा है, so that the ants will come out from the hole. Humans too have always been using tools such as bones, stones, dried twigs, and sticks as tools. Now, humans also use all these things for the purpose of tool. With the continuous and minute observation, experimentation, and their inborn imagination, humans learned that they could sharpen rods, bones, sticks, and stones into tools to carry out the task more efficiently. Now, with the continuous and minute observation and with proper experimentation and imagination, human beings have also learned how to make use of these stones, how to make use of these twigs to carry out their task. Task means उनका जो भी काम है, उनका जो भी activity है, to carry out that, how these experiments are done, they have been using it more efficiently. They also learned that they could give these objects any shape they desired. Yes, human beings have also learned how to give a perfect shape, how to give a proper shape to the object they have found. Yes, that so that they can use it whenever they require. Of the tools made by humans thousands of years ago, only the stone tools can be found today. Tools made from bones are rarely found. Now, students, in the museum, even if you have visited a museum, okay, or you have seen any movies, there are museums are there. You have seen that there are stone tools are still there. Yes, the humans who 1,000 years ago, whatever the tools were made by the Stone Age people, they are still kept. Yes, they are still kept for the purpose of observation for the people who come from long distance, to people who visit the museum to see that these tools are still kept, but the tools which are made from the bones are being rarely found. Yes, there are very few, it's few tools which are made from bones are kept in the museum for the people. Now, can you see the picture? Yes, can you see the picture how the tools are made? There are different types of tools which were used by the Stone Age people for different purposes. Yes, for hunting, for craving, for any other purposes. These tools were made, used for different purposes. And they have also given different shape according to their needs. Now we will study about Stone Age tools, okay? The period from which mainly stone tools are found is called Stone Age. What do you mean by Stone Age? The period from which mainly stone tools, जो भी stone tools थे, जो period में वो form हुआ था, जो वो period में मिला था, that is known as the Stone Age. The Stone Age divided into three periods on the basis of shape and types of tools found. Now, this Stone Age is particularly divided into three periods. Yes, three periods. It is divided into three particular periods in which the type of tool is found and on which the type of tool is used and it is shaped. First, we will see the periods of Stone Age. Okay, the first one is the Paleolithic period, that is the Old Age, where the first stone tools were being invented. Second is the Mesolithic period, that is the Middle Age. Tools, bow and arrows to hunt deer were used and made. Third is the Neolithic period, that is the New Age in which we are living, that is the New Age, the start of farming. In this period, what happened? Farming started. Farming took place in the Neolithic period. Now let us learn about these periods one by one in detail, okay? First, coming to the Paleolithic age, that is the Old Stone Age. We will see how the tools were made, how the stones, the weapons were being used by this age of people. Homo habilis and Homo erectus, who belong to the Old Stone Age, both made their tools using the percussion technique. Yes, both used this method by the percussion technique. This technique involves beating or striking one large pebble against another to obtain stone flakes. Yes, when you hit that stone with each other, when you hit that tool with each other, what happens? A flakes of stone will start falling off. Flakes means टुकड़े टुकड़े होना चालू होता है stones का. The first tools made in the old Stone Age with this technique was crude. What do you mean by crude? A natural or raw state means whatever the natural substance was been found in the nature, with that, with the help of that substance, the tools were being made. Only one side of those tools had sharp edge. Such tools are known as hoopers. Yes, in the pictures you can see how the different types of tools are there. Yes, these are all the handmade tools by the Stone Age people. Only one side of that tool had a sharp edge, means एक ही side पे sharp edge था, and that is known as the hoopers. They could only be used for breaking nuts and bones. Yes, they were only used to break the nuts and the bones of the animals. He used the flakes of stones for scraping meat from hide, for chopping meat and other foodstuffs, for sharpening wooden sticks. Now, what did the flakes of the stone use? Yes, जो भी टुकड़े होते थे stones के, वो क्यों use करते थे? For scraping the meat. What do you think by scraping? Have you ever seen how the coconut has been scraped? Yes, how the coconut has been scraped. हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि कोकोनट पूरा हम लोग अंदर से डिग करके निकालते हैं, स्क्रैप करके निकालते हैं. Yes, even the cucumber, when you cut, you want to remove the seed. With the help of spoon, you will remove the seeds from that cucumber. That method is known as the scraping. Yes, and these flakes were used for scraping the meat from the hide, means wherever the meat was hidden in the grassland or in the places, the people used to use these stone flakes to scrape that meat for chopping the meat, okay, and for other foodstuffs. Now Paleolithic stone tools, okay, can you see the tools that were made in the Paleolithic age? It had a hand axe, scraper, chopper, grinder, hammer, arrowheads, flakes and burins. Yes, all these tools were made by the stone tools in the Paleolithic age. Now Paleolithic age people, they lived in small gregarious family groups called as clans. Yes, they were having the small family group. They doesn't used to live, they don't used to stay with a huge family group. They were having the small groups of families which they used to call as clans. They had to find and hunt for food. Yes, they had to find, they have to roam here and there. They used to wander here and there in search of food. For gathering food, they used to roam here and there. Once food became dearth, they moved on the next place. Now when the food, whatever food they have obtained, okay, they used to take it, they used to carry, and they used to move from one place to another place. Now food, okay, we will see about the food of Paleolithic age. Men hunted and women gathered from around the areas as needed. Yes, whatever the areas they used to live, they used to hunt for the animals. Yes, they used to hunt for the smaller animals, and women who were staying along with them, they also gathered whatever the food grains they were used to get from the surrounding areas. They used to gather for their fulfilling their need and fulfilling their hunger. Flora and fauna was marked different. Okay, flora and fauna was marked differently. The clothing was made primarily from fur. Yes, how was the clothing? They used to have the fur clothing. The climate during this time was very cold, so people dressed to stay warm. Yes, the climate was very cold during that time, and what they had to protect from that cold climate, so the fur clothing gave them warmth. The culture was also different. Yes, the culture was also different. Animistic regions, ceremonial burial and musical instruments, they were following these cultures. Yes, can you see the ornaments they used to wear was also different. Yes, how the ornaments they were very different from the people we are wearing. It was very different. Now let us learn about the Mesolithic age. Okay, that is the Middle Age. What were the main features of this Mesolithic age? Farming communities began to be established. During this period, humans hunted and fished and began to learn how to domesticate animals and plants. The late Neolithic hunters are known to have developed pottery, okay, and a sedentary lifestyle. Now, slowly, people have to come out from the lifestyle. Yes, they have to change. They cannot remain as it is. Even we are using the different types of cultures when we move from one place to another. We have to change ourselves. Like that, only these Paleolithic people they started to change to bring changes in their lifestyle also. Now, what did they do? Their farming communities began to establish. They started to learn about the farming techniques. Yes, they also learned about fishing techniques. And they also learned how to keep domestic animals. Yes, how to keep domestic animals. They also developed about the learning of pottery. They started to make pottery also. And about the sedentary lifestyle, means about the changing lifestyle. Such a large span of time involves quite a bit of variety. Culture includes gradual domestication of plants and animals, formation of settled communities. People started living in huts instead of caves. Now, first, in the beginning, they were using caves to live. Yes, they were staying in the caves to protect themselves. But slowly, when they started to migrate from one place to another, what happened? They started, the lifestyle has also changed. From the caves, they started to build huts and they started to stay in that huts. Yes, can you see the picture how the huts were made during that time in the Middle Age? The people used to build like this huts to get protected from any calamities. Now, what were the Mesolithic tools? Yes, slowly, according to the lifestyle has changed. The tools have also been changed. They started to invent different types of tools, which includes the bones and ivory used, blade, core, knife, chisel, triangle, burin, dagger, and points. In the picture, you can see the different types of tools were being made by the Mesolithic age tools. Now we will see about the clothing. Yes, the clothing. The clothing was also very different compared to the Paleolithic age. How did people adapt to new environments? Okay, now how did they adapt the new environment? Basically, what happened? They used to migrate from one place to another. And even if we migrate from one place to another, we have to change our lifestyle. Yes, if we are having cold here and if we go to another place, if there is much more cold climate is there, what we will do, we will wear sweaters, we will wear scarf. Like that only these people used to migrate from one place to another. And what they used to do, their lifestyle also changed. They made new clothing and new types of tools. Yes, wherever they used to migrate, they used to adapt that particular features of that particular state or that particular place. Their clothing were also changed and they also started to invent different type of new tools. How did they make clothing? They sewed animal skin together to make clothing for protection. Now what they used to do when the animals were dead, yes, when they used to hunt the animals, they used to remove the skin of that animal and they used to sew it. They used to stitch it together and they used to make clothes out of that skin. Painting from the Mesolithic period of wheel can be appreciated. Now you can see how the painting was done in the caves. Yes, how the painting have been done. It is located where it is located in the Rajasthan region. These paintings you can see in the caves of Rajasthan. Rock art have been also developed in that period. Scene of domestic animals and human figures in the Mesolithic period is located in the Bhimbetka in India. Yes, it is located in the Bhimbetka of India. Now we are coming to the Neolithic age, means the new age. Okay, we are coming to the Neolithic age, that is the new age, new beginning of life. Now, what happened? These two lives were very different compared to the Neolithic age. The Neolithic age started to bring new development in the people of both of these ages. Now, Neolithic age or a new age was a period in the development of human technology beginning about 9500 BC in the Middle East. The Neolithic was begin with the rise of farming, which produced the Neolithic Revolution, and ended when metal tools became widespread in the Copper Age or Bronze Age. Guess what happened? The Neolithic Age or the New Stone Age was the period in the development of human technology. This was the period, the Neolithic Age period, or you can see the New Age period, was the beginning of new human technology used to take place. Yes, new human technology started to take place. Where? In the Middle East. And when it took place in 9500 BC. It was the rise of farming. Yes, this age gave rise to the farming, and they ended with the metal tools. Yes, they ended with the metal tools. Whatever the tools they used to make with the bones or with any other articles, they have ended with that system, and became the widespread in Copper Age and Bronze Age. So they started using copper and bronze as making the new instruments, making the new tools. They made the use of copper and bronze. Now, can you see how different the tools were? Yes, the Neolithic age tools was very different from the Paleolithic and the Mesolithic age. Polished and beautiful tools were used for different purposes. Polished axes were there, blades were there, arrowheads were there, ring stone was there, sickle was there, plow was there, harpoon was there, and muller was there. So all these tools were used by the new period of time. Yes, according to the new period of time, according to the new age, these tools were being more and more enhanced. These tools were being more and more used for different purposes. Defining characteristics of Neolithic era. Plant and animal domestication, settled communities, or regular migration within small, well-defined area. Means plant and area animal domestication. What did the people started to do? They started to cultivate more and more plants. They started to plant more and more trees. They started to keep animals for the use of different purposes. They started to use the they started to make the use of animal for the domestication. They used to keep animals for different purposes. Settled communities or regular migration within small and well-defined areas. Now, when they want to settle in particular places, they used to continuously migrate. They used to travel from one place to another, but in a small and in a well-defined area. Technologies requiring settlement involve stones for grinding grains. Yes, you can in the South Indian peoples you have seen how the idli they are grinding idli atta they are grinding. Yes, they are also it is also made of stone only. Yes, it is a stone tool which still peoples are using. People are still using that particular tool for grinding the grains. Yes, you must have seen in the olden days or in the people who are staying in the native place are still using the this the things for grinding the grains or for grinding other purposes. They are still using the stone instruments. Pottery for cooking and storage. Yes, people still use mud vessels are there, mud utensils are there for different purpose for cooking food. Yes, people in the village they use all these things today also. Metallurgy for making agriculture implements. Different types of implements were made with the help of metals. Food storage in pottery or in bins made of stones and clays. Yes, in the big stone pots or the clay pots were being made, and people used to preserve the food grains or other food articles to get infected from the insects. They used to preserve all these food grains for many years. Yes, so it would be very helpful for storing that food grains. These stones and this clay pots were very useful for storing the food grains. Housing on permanent site. Yes, housing on permanent site means They used to settle at one place. They never used to roam about here and there. They started settling at one place. They started to build house at that particular place only. Instead of roaming here and there, instead of wandering here and there, they settled at one place. Trash sites where you like a large population, you have a lot of trash and garbage. Okay, trash sites are what? You have large population, lots of people. In the India only we can see there are lot of population is there, lot of population is there, yes. And you can see there is so much garbage bins are also there, there is trash everywhere. So the settled life, now we are coming to the settled life. The way we live today, settled in homes close to other people in towns and cities, protected by laws, eating food grown in farms, and with leisure time to learn, explore, and invent is all the result of the Neolithic Revolution, which occurred approximately 11,500 to 5,000 years ago. Okay, now we'll see what is a settled life. Yes, whatever life we are living today, whatever life we are having today, that is a settled life. Okay, we are having a settled home. We all live in buildings. We all live in different types of houses. So why it is? It is because of our settled life, and we are living. We are staying to the people who are close by in the towns and the cities. We are living. We are staying with the people who are very close by to us. We are having particular laws which we have to follow. We are having particular rules which we have to follow. Okay, so that they protect us during the time. Eating food grown on farms, whatever food we are eating, whatever vegetable fruits we are getting today, it is coming from the farm only. With leisure time to learn, explore, and invent is all the result of Neolithic economy within a time limit. Yes, we are having a time limit is there to learn new things, to develop new things, to invent new things. We have a particular time limit, and that is only because of the Neolithic age. Clothing. Most clothing appears to have been made of animal skin, as indicated by finds of large numbers of bones and antler pins, which are ideal for fastening leather. Now, how were the clothing of Neolithic people? Yes, it was made of the skin of the animals. Yes, it was mostly made by the skin of the animals. It was sewed together. Yes, leather clothing we are using. We are using the leather jacket, leather shoes we are using. Yes, means it is still that the people are using the skin of the animals to make the clothing. Neolithic people learned how to grow crops. Yes, we are coming from the Neolithic period. We are living in the New Age period. So we have learned how to grow crops. We have learned how to cultivate crops. People domesticated animals, insects, and fish to provide meat, skin, and milk. Yes, people started to keep different types of domesticated animals. They started to keep cow, buffalo, goats. Yes, so that they would provide them with milk. Yes, they started to keep hen so that they would provide them with poultry and with flesh. Use of statues, monuments, and temples for religion. Yes, they started to make the use of temple. Yes, there were monuments were built. Different types of statues and idols of the god and goddess were being kept in the temple so that the people would come and worship them. Monu- Monumental burial mounds means they started to follow the culture of burial system. Means if the people used to die, any people used to die, they used to follow their own different types of burial culture. Religion, sources, burial system, and material remains. Scenes ancestral worship performed large number of rites. Probably they worship sun, water, sea. Belief life after death. Vessel full of ashes found which shows cremation, Muske and Salim. Stone worship, worship of phallus, human and animal sacrifices. All these things they used to believe. They used to believe in the burial system. They used to believe in the life after death. Yes, they used to keep the vessel full of ashes. Yes, if a particular person dies in our family, we collect the ashes and we keep it in a pot, and then with the proper rituals, proper culture, with the proper prayer and pujas, we uh, make the flow of that ashes in the river. Yes, They started to worship stones, and they started to worship different types of god. They started to give sacrifice of human and animal. We also say आपण बळी देतो ना, जनावराची बळी देतो किंवा ह्युमनची बळी देतो. In some places there still these cultures are being followed. They started to worship sun, water, and tree as the god and goddess. And they started to follow more and more rites and rituals. They started more and more rites and rituals, different types of rituals they have made. And this was the end of the topic. Okay, this was the end of the topic. So everybody understood the topic.